Welcome to a simple deployment overview of Octahe. In this quick tutorial, I'm going to show you Octahe deploying the Ghost blogging platform on a local virtual machine. Now let's take a look at the virtual machine I'll be using. This is a CentOS 8 VM. It's brand new. It has nothing running on it. And as you can see, iptables isn't even installed. And yes, SELinux is enforcing and will remain enforcing throughout this entire deployment process. Here's the script I'll be running. It's a very simple script that has a single target. Within that, we can see the 5 target files, one of which is deploy ghost, which is our core application. Everything after the core application is a dependency, which is inserted at the runtime. So in effect, MariaDB is the last dependency that will be installed when we do this deployment, base being the first. Just so you have a clear understanding of what the deployment time would actually look like using Octahe, this section of the video is not sped up in any way, shape, or form. The script is going to invoke Octahe, which has a single target, and 5 target files it's going to process. Those target files, as you can see, have resulted in 36 different steps. At this point, NodeJS and NGINX have been installed, and the SELinux policy for an HTTP style environment, or target, is being processed. We'll now install MariaDB and secure it. At this point, all of our dependencies have been resolved, so it's now time to install Ghost. And just like that, our application deployment has now succeeded. Just to recap, Octahe has deployed the base operating system, NGINX, NodeJS, MariaDB, and Ghost. Let's log back into the VM and confirm everything is up and running and that the changes that have been made to the system reflect that of what we would expect in a production environment. Our application target file exposed port 80 and 443, which we can see here as an Octahe rule. The application is being run under a non-privileged user. Here we can see it's ghost.localdomain. The application we deployed is Ghost. Within the target file for Ghost, we had an entry point. That entry point translates into this Octahe service unit file. And here's a quick view of what we have deployed, running, and the ports that are now open. NGINX, MySQL, NodeJS, everything is up, everything is running, everything is online. And yes, SE Linux is still enforcing. Here we'll prove that the application is running and responding at localhost port 2368. Back on my local machine, let's also prove that NGINX is up and running and responding on port 80. Let's jump into a browser and confirm everything works as expected. Here we can see we have the NGINX welcome page, and we're going to add our IP address to our host file so we can get to the local device via domain name. Here's the domain name, and I can see that Ghost is online. Great success. I can browse the default page and see all of the default content that Ghost provides from a basic install. To again confirm everything is working, let's go ahead and set up our new blog. With our application online, we can now get to work. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed this brief demo. All of the target files I used today are in the demo Git repository, which will have links in the description below. Check them out, use them, let me know what you think. If you have questions, please put them in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer anything and everything I can. Otherwise, happy hacking!